of great
All
team
right,
play.
so
And
I
they've
came in
been
a little bit
so
late to the
in
stream, but they're
past, I
talking
think,
about
we
some
just
more
kinda touched
multiplayer
upon it.
details regarding
So we're taking it
Battlefield
further now in
2042.
2042, and that
Let's go ahead and
means that
listen
there's
and figure
different
out
seats in a
exactly
vehicle,
what's going to be going on
are
from the
significantly more
devs
roles
themselves.
available.
So
you can have a
make sure you
particular
guys
seat in a
drop a
tank,
like on the
for example,
video,
that is a
subscribe to the
spotter seat.
channel, and also
So
turn
your
those
friend
post
who's in the spotter
notifications to
seat,
stay up to date with
his
all
or her
new
job
content
is to
regarding
actually just spot.
Battlefield.
There's so much more to tell you on the road ahead. Of course, the 22nd of July, we'll be there at EA Play to show the next experience that's coming to 2042. And then later, Hazard Zone. And we're keeping pretty tight-lipped on both of these experiences so far. But what can we tell people about Hazard Zone? And what can they expect from it?
You're talking about Hazard Zone.
Hazard Zone is really something that's taking kind of the superpowers of DICE, the Battlefield formula to a new level. It's a high-stakes, squad-based experience. It's not your Battle Royale that you might be expecting. It's something new and a bit more contemporary, I'd say.
I'd say so. But I think it is important to call out that this is not a Battle Royale mode. It's something that we're building for Battlefield. It's something that we're building that is ours. But it is really built on those mechanics, those high-stakes mechanics.
Okay, so
that really
this
builds
is
tension
not
as
a
you
Battle
play.
Royale.
It
We
gets
all
you, like,
thought
you know,
this
those
was going to
sweaty
be a
palm
Battle
moments when
Royale.
you're just like, but it's also then, you know, combined with squad play. I mean, we are a squad-based team play shooter, and I'd say there's no other space within 2042 where the choices you make in terms of what I choose to bring and what my friends choose to bring, what specialist is my friend playing, what weapon is my friend playing, what gadgetry is my friend playing, that has such an incredibly high importance in Hazard Zone when you're playing this game. So really, really tight squad play, really tight communication is important, and then built around those that tension builder, high stakes type of gameplay. So super excited to talk about this as we when we're allowed to talk about it.
Okay.
in a bit soon.
Another part of this experience, which again we've started to talk a little bit about, is live service. So we definitely are happy to talk to people about what our approach is so far. So what are we saying so far? So most importantly, we want to make sure.
I'm actually
that
kind
we
of
take
happy
the
that they're
best of the
not
learnings
bringing
we've
in
had
a
from
Battle
the likes of,
Royale.
say Battlefield 5, where we can keep all
Because
our
they're going to
players together.
focus on multiplayer. That's
big
smart.
decision we made really early.
Because
on in the project.
realistically,
we don't want to split
they
our team
cannot
in
compete
any
with
way when it
Warzone.
comes to gameplay content. So all of the new locations will head out to in part of the live service. You know, free for everyone as part of that. And then we are introducing a battle pass as part
Okay,
of
there's
our
going to be 4
seasons. We've
seasons.
announced 4 seasons as
So
part of
4
the first
battle
year. Every
passes.
season will also come
New
with a specialist.
locations.
The battle pass system has 2 tiers.
4 new
the free
specialists.
tier and the premium tier. And
Okay,
all of
cool.
your gameplay hardware you'll of course find in the free tier.
Awesome.
And the premium tier, cosmetics and stuff you can use to express yourself across vehicles, weapons, and your specialists.
We'll have plenty more to say on that before we launch the game. But stick around. We're going to take another look at our gameplay trailer that we debuted this past week at the Xbox Showcase. And when we return, we'll be back with more of the gang from across DICE to chat some more about Battlefield 2042. I don't think I'm ever going to get bored of watching that trailer.
No
But
shot.
Welcome back, folks. As promised, we are joined now by more of the gang from DICE. Joining us, we have Marie Buskard-Granlund, Associate Producer on 2042, Nicole Lee, Senior Game Designer, and Ferris Musmar, Associate Design Director. How are we doing, gang? You realise this is the largest collection of DICE employees that has happened now in, what, close to a year and a half?
It's been north of a year, right? I think we met yesterday. Oh, it was a thrilling experience. Humans in the real flesh that can build video games even. It's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Did you have it on your game dev bingo card that you go back to making video games in your bedrooms? Was that something that you expected on your career paths?
Something
No.
that we dreamed about, maybe. But yeah, it's been a challenging experience, but at the same time, it showed like a lot of positives of how the team connected to each other and that sort of stuff. And it's really nice to be together again, actually. Like
Yeah.
more of these guys' heads. It's kind of interesting.
Actual heads.
Yeah.
3D.
Rendered in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
High definition.
Yeah, 4K and all of that.
We obviously just got to take another look at that incredible gameplay trailer that we showed off this weekend. Your favourite parts of this, because there's so much cool stuff happening in there, a lot of which is work that you guys helped to shape up. But Marie, like when you're watching that trailer back this weekend, like what was the big thing that got you smiling, just seeing it happen there on the big screen?
I think just seeing it all come together as a game really like that you can experience for real. I think the last couple of months we have been working on this game so tirelessly, and just seeing it now just come together to the experience that we kind of envisioned from the beginning is just so thrilling.
Nicole, did you have a favorite part looking back on it?
It's really when you're seeing all those vehicles in action at last, because previously whenever you're looking at one of these kinds of trailers, you just go, okay, there's a bunch of infantry, there's some scattered vehicle action, and this time you have them out there in strength.
Right, it's a lot. I mean, they went crazy on the trailer, but they kind of had to though.
Altitudes all the way to the ground fighting is just intense.
They had to go nuts in the trailer, and
they
they did a good job.
Ferris, your favorite part?
For me, it was the tornado actually, because I remember when it was first pitch, we saw it on the presentations. I was like, I'm not sure we'll be able to build this, but then when we actually see it in software, and now we're able to talk about it and show it to people, it's very exciting.
And it really is exciting as well, because like we had your story from earlier on, Dan, about how it changed the gameplay experience. But I mean, we all play our play tests, really regularly, and it is crazy just how many different stories we each kind of have about, these big kind of events that happen on the maps. Like, Oscar, you've certainly enjoyed your time wingsuiting around in that thing.
Yeah, I mean, for some reason, I start every single morning the same way. So get up early, download the latest build. I then take my kids to school and daycare, and then I sit down and I enjoy a breakthrough round with AI. And there's always like a good 5-10 minutes of just wingsuiting for no apparent reason. More than that, wingsuiting is just pretty rad.
Love it. Let's get back into some more of the details then that we were chatting about just before we watched that trailer. So Ferris, we were chatting earlier on today about progression, because we've obviously taken lots of different approaches to it over the years, but with this we've really tried to think about the best possible player experience, haven't we?
Especially now with the new move towards the specialist system, where the players can actually equip their weapons all over the different characters. We moved a little bit away from the class system. This allowed us to actually have more streamlined progression, where the player can progress all of their characters technically at the same time, because they're unlocking hardware that they can use on all of them, and they're unlocking vehicles that they can use for all of their specialists. So this helped us a lot, looking at a way to streamline it, make it more engaging for the players.
Because that really is like the best part of the experience really now. Because when we rank up, previously you've, as a player, targeted that one thing. If I'm going to sit on assault or sit on an assault rifle class and try and work towards that next unlock. But now you find you're unlocking new equipment that it's making you change the way you think about some of the specialists you maybe haven't played already. You're making you think, but if I use this now with this specialist, this changes the experience.
So I think they're changing everything that you can run.
It's easier to make.
You can run different things in each of the categories, no matter where your
when people are maxed
your
out
kind of character or your specialist is equipped, because the previous ones, some things are locked to assault, recon,
so I'm
support.
Just not going to. But this time around, with the new openness and the more approach to a sandboxy notion of the entire systems, it's easier for people to kind of just jump around and test different things.
Yeah.
And if you really have a weapon you're proficient with and you like, you can bring that weapon with you to any of the specialists. You can
all right, nice. You know what? That's smart.
Trying out different things.
That's smart. So you can run a sniper whenever, like pretty much you can run a sniper in the assault, support, doesn't matter, LMG assault.
Sniper. But yet, historically, we've had so many cool gadgets and functions available in that.
The gadgets for each, specialist are going to be for whatever now.
You're interacting with the different specialists.
I think absolutely, and especially I always like to talk about Casper when you've got a motion sensor down there and you know there's someone in the area. Your situational awareness changes, and you can play it both ways, right? On one hand, you can say, I'm going to take a shotgun. Oh, wait, recons don't normally carry shotguns. I got a shotgun now. Or SMG, and you just go in and you start clearing up a room.
Yep.
And then alternatively, if you're like up on a perch somewhere and you say, someone might go in the elevator over there, but I've got a really good perch right now with my sniper rifle. You just go, oh, there's a motion sensor telling me there's someone behind. You can solve a problem. So it's really a different approach to solving these kinds of combat puzzles that just show up from time to time. And I think that's a huge change, really.
That is a
such
huge
cool
change.
world as well that we get to play in. Like,
Kinda
we were talking
dangerous.
About it a lot earlier on, talking about it in
It's like Call of Duty.
relation to our maps and in relation to the
This
the
is- I mean,
characters and the way that we're
If they
trying
nail
to
it,
approach
this
storytelling
is
in
this is
game
it.
because EA Play
Dice,
Yeah, I mean,
Tyrann,
first
yeah,
mentioned, now
lot.
we have folks in Stockholm, in Gothenburg, in Guildford, in LA, and folks across all over the world, actually across Electronic Arts, helping building Battlefield 2042. But the stuff that's actually getting built out of DICE LA is quite special. The team joined our big team meeting. I think we broke some kind of Zoom world record. Lots of folks were actually in that meeting, and they got the chance to show the latest update from that experience. I think our chat kind of exploded. The team's super pumped, and we're just looking forward to July 22nd at EA Play Live, when we get the chance to show the world what the DICE LA team have been working on.
July 22nd, they about to go crazy.
It's going to be good.
They about to go crazy.
I'm big time excited what our friends at DICE LA have to show you.
They
at
about to
EA
go
Play. So
crazy
make sure you
at
stick it in
EA.
your diaries. July 22nd. I promise. If you're watching
All right,
this,
guys.
you don't want to miss it. So,
Hope
Marie,
you guys did enjoy.
Nicole,
If you guys
Ferris,
did,
Bossman,
drop a like on the video,
it's been
subscribe to the
great
channel,
seeing you and chatting
and also
to you
turn on
today,
the post
of course,
notifications,
taking
man.
everyone a bit behind
Catch
the
you guys
scenes.
in the next one.